couple, like, since last night, but God, there's so much death that is like filling my newsfeed. It's crazy. So today Chris asked, like, what are we thankful for? And I just said, I'm thankful I'm alive. I'm thankful that my kids get to wake up to both their parents, and I'm not burying one of my children. And I saw that, I don't know if you guys know Alexandria Main Street, or Street. She's one of the coaches in our organization that I've gotten to know just through Facebook, but they're young, super young. Her and her husband have been together since the 6th grade. They had a baby at 17, and her husband died this week. Like, they're younger than me. So it's like, it's nuts. So I want to thank you guys and tell you how grateful I am to have this opportunity to see your faces and get to know your families and be fighting for this with all of you guys, because some people aren't as fortunate as us. And as we approach the end of the year, I thought it was important for us to, one, connect. Obviously, we still have monthly, bi-weekly calls, but this month I wanted to shift focuses and talk about the end of the year. And before we dive into what sends some of us so spiral out of control and stressed out, I want everyone to take a deep breath and realize that this is an opportunity that we get to do for fun and because we love to do it. So I don't want anyone to stress yourself out going into the last quarter of the year. I want you to have fun with it. I want you to work with the willing, and I want you to remember why you got started, besides your own health and fitness journey. But once you made a decision that this is what I want to do with my life, this is a passion that I want to pursue and grow so that I can do the things that our families go without. Like, remember those things when you're frustrated or losing sleep, guys, because at the end of the day, if it's not fun, we may as well go back to a job that we hated, leaving our kids. I woke up this morning to my volume being the lowest it's been in ages, and my mindset almost went to a negative place until I started hearing my daughter cry from her crib and knowing that I got to be there for her to get her out of her crib and wasn't rushing her off to daycare. I got to get in the car and get the kids to school, help Bubba with his last page of homework that he procrastinated on, and like, instead of losing my shit on him, like, I was patient with him because I was grateful for that moment. And then I dropped them off and had an awesome chat with another coach in town who's not on our team. And then we went and chased a hot air balloon. Like, that's what I do this for. I don't do it for the trips. I don't do it because of Elite. Those are all perks, but you guys are important to me. And I just want you to know that regardless, I've invited people that aren't on our team to be on this call today because I care about you as a people, and I care about what you do with this business. And so I really just wanted to start the call just saying I'm grateful for you. And yes, it's time to rock and roll, but don't let that stress you out. Like, don't let the little things, if you have a setback or somebody's not holding rank or somebody doesn't advance when they say they're going to, it's okay. Life's still going to happen. We have about, I don't know, what do we have, like 4 months left in the year? We can do this. Put your head down, take a deep breath, and reach out for support, because between all of us and our partnership with corporate, we got this, guys. It's just about communicating and loving on each other and really going. So I want to introduce you guys to Brittany. For those of you that don't know her, she personally mentors myself and Mindy and Chris and all of the other, is it 3 to 5 star? What's your
3 to 7?
3 to 7 star diamonds in the West. And her and I got connected last year, and we get to see each other when we go to events. And every once in a while, we get on one-on-one calls or we'll communicate through email. So I thought going into the end of the year, she could talk a little bit more about how Elite affects our entire team. Because as I expressed to you guys yesterday, this isn't about me. It's not about Mindy. It's not about Chris. It's not about Katrina. Without every single person in our organization, all the way from discount coaches to the top leaders in your organization, like, it takes all of us. So don't discredit what you're doing in your business right now, because it does make a difference. Also, I wanted her to touch on leadership and NLC and kind of just tell you guys what those things are about and anything else she wanted to add. So I'm going to be quiet now.
You're so amazing. Way to open up that call. I loved that. And thank you for your sweet, kind words. Of course, I feel like I know many of you. So this is super fun to jump on and just really see the big picture of what you all are actually doing. So Mindy, I didn't say hi to you. So hey, girlfriend. Katrina, hey, girl. And then Chris, I know you mentioned Chris, but I don't see Chris. So on the call, hey, girl, you're on the call. Okay, cool.
Oh,
So what did you say?
I said, oh, you know it.
There's the voice. There's the twang. I love it. Okay, perfect. Thanks, sweetie, for saying hi. So with that being said, yes, I do work with the 3 to 7 star diamonds in the West. So it's everything west of Texas. We have 14 states, such an amazing region. So much fun. You know, I work closely with Doug Moss, which is my boss, who works with the 8 to 15 star diamonds. And then Mary Day works with diamond to 2 star diamonds. So there is so much amazing support here on the corporate level, and you do get that once you do advance to those ranks that I just said. So with that being said, it's just an added layer of support in addition to your actual upline, because your upline, I mean, you guys are part of an amazing team, and so it's incredible when we can just add an additional layer and support alongside. So thank you again for asking me to be on this. This is super fun. So with that being said, I want to get interactive, because I feel like sometimes on these calls, sometimes we just talk and it feels like we're talking to a wall because there's no interaction. So I just want to ask each of you what it is that you are working towards by the end of the year and why. And so let's go ahead, and I wrote your names down. So we'll go in order, and then I know some people are jumping on. So if you don't mind muting yourself, and then if you're driving or whatever it is, we can unmute you, or if you just can't talk, you're at work, I get it. Melissa can fill me in, or we can kind of see where you're at. So with that being said, Leslie, do you mind going first, please?
I can try. We'll see if Mason will let me. My name is Leslie. I know. My lifetime rank is 1 star diamond. I'm currently not a star diamond any longer. So I've had a really rough year we had a fire in our area and my nephew passing away and struggles in my marriage. So really I'm at the point where I need to kind of figure out what I want to do for the rest of the year. And I know, baby, hold on. And actually get an action plan put together, so whatever it is, I can know exactly what I need to do to get there. Initially, Initially, I was thinking that my goal was going to be 2 star, but I'm really kind of over rank and want to work more towards just consistency within myself and my team, because then I know that's really all you need to grow. And learning how to push the people that are interested in the business in my team without making it, figure out on a deeper level what their why is and working with them.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. Sorry to call you out when you're holding.
No, that's okay.
Thank you. Perfect. Mindy, I don't know if you want to share. I'll leave it up to you. If you do, cool. If you don't, not a problem.
What were the questions you asked? What we're going for and why?
Yeah, I mean, I know yours, but what are you working for? How about you tell the big group, what it is you are working for and why?
Well, after a horrible year in 2015, I actually thought the elite was completely out of the question. It actually wasn't even really on my dream board. I was really focusing on myself, rebuilding my relationship with my team. I literally started all over. And then as the year progressed, and I have continuously since September 13th of last year, consistently done the same things, I realized that I'm in a position to be an elite coach, and I can be an elite coach. I'm a little behind the curveball as far as numbers, but I decided I'm going to go for it because of the fact that I need to prove to my team, to everybody watching, to corporate, and most of all to myself and to my children, that you can have a horrendous year and come back and be amazing. My focus for the most of the year was building relationships and building my volume, which I've done, even though volume today sucked on my end too. But I also wanted to create lifers, people who were in it to win it. And the numbers as far as elite with the 500 PV, if everybody understands the elite part, it shows that I'm doing that. I have people that are staying. I'm not worrying about the people who are canceling. I'm working with the willing. But, you know, a lot's shifted, and I want to hit elite to prove it to people. But if not, I'm not going to be upset over it, because I know that all my main goals that I set at the end of last year, I have accomplished, and I'm just setting myself up for an amazing 2017.
I love it. Thank you, Mindy, for sharing. Okay, Jessica, are you free to? Yeah, you're right there. Perfect.
Hi, I am.
Okay.
So I'm an emerald. So I'm an emerald. I'm an emerald coach right now, and I am pushing my team to get to diamond by November 1st, and I will get there. I just have to get some people on my team that actually want to work the business, which I'm working on, and hopefully I find them.
You will. Love it. After this call, I think it will all come together, and your eyes and your vision will open up. So I love it. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Melissa, you're welcome. Melissa, are you free?
Which Melissa?
Oh, Melissa Bardo. Sorry.
I am. I'm cleaning my kitchen, but I can take a break. So Mindy is my sponsoring coach. So my goal for the end of this year is 2-star, which has been on my list for a while. I have a couple coaches that I'm working really close with that, like, they get so close to diamond and then something happens and they totally let the hurdle, you know, just take them down and they back off. So we're working on their confidence and their consistency to get there. I'm also really focused on volume for income versus rank for income, just because it fits within my goals and everything that I do right now. So I feel like it's been going really well, and watching Mindy come back from last year and watching Melissa and her team like kick ass has been awesome and very inspiring, and I've learned a lot from them. So that's what I'm going for.
Love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to go down to Heather. Hey, Heather, how are you?
Is that me? Okay, so I'm good. Thank you very much. I want to thank Melissa for inviting me. I am not a part of her team. However, she lives down the road from, well, we used to live down the road from each other. I moved across town. She's kind of like adopted me, been like my mentor, and I really appreciate that. And I really, really want her to know that I am grateful for her inviting me to this today. So I am a lifetime 1-star diamond coach. I am currently diamond. That happens from time to time for me. It's not something that is going to be long term. One of my emeralds, she comes in and out, so she'll be back next week for sure, or whatever. So I'm not worried about my 1-star, but I want to get to 2-star, and this is a goal that I've had since this time last year. I want to quit my job. I'm on extended unpaid maternity leave, and I have to go back October 24th. It's something that I've fought very hard for. And I'm not there yet, so I have to go back, which sucks. So my main drive right now is to get my income to the level to where I can replace it. I believe that if I get to 2-star, I can open my second business center and pump volume through there, which is my weak side, and get myself to the income level that I want to get to. But I believe that 2-star holds that key to me. And my goal last year was to get to new leadership. I qualify for elite points right now, where I get my hotel and everything. I have enough elite points, but I don't have the rank. And that's my problem, is like, I am on track for elite, but I'm 1-star. So, and I have the same problem Melissa has, where I get coaches that get 3 discount coaches away from diamond, and then it all falls apart and they cancel. I've had 3 people do that to me. So that's my biggest struggle right now. It's like, that's the piece that I'm missing.
No worries. We'll get you some clarity on obviously all of that, but thank you so much for sharing. And yes, New Leader Conference, you need to be there. So we'll go more into detail of that. Why don't we go over to Jen?
There's usually always more than one Jen. So is there any other Jen on here, or is it me?
I think it's you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm at work right now, and I missed the question, but I'm guessing that it is, what are your goals for the end of the year, right?
What are you working towards and why? You got it.
Okay, so right now I'm working towards a 3-prong approach. I'm trying to get my husband to be underneath me on my team. Right now he's an independent, well, not an independent coach, but we're under the same coach. So that's the first part. The second part is income. I'm an emerald right now, and I am looking for, God just send me one coach that wants to work the business. I have one right now that is just MIA, but she messages me once in a while, and I don't want to pressure her, so I check in with her often and just invite her to calls and stuff like that. I'm looking for just one, one solid person. Of course, I want to get to diamond, but income is my main goal because I've some fertility treatment that I want to get, and I have a salon business that we're currently in debt with. So those are my goals.
Thank you for sharing, Jen. I appreciate it. Okay, let's jump over to Katrina. Hey, girl, how are ya?
Good. Thanks for having me on. My goals are really lofty. I could probably take most of this call talking about them, but it's good to set scary ones, I guess. I want to be 7-star for sure, solid 7-star by the end of the year. And income's been really huge for me just because, not necessarily for it sounds silly that income is important, but not for the money. I looked at my residual income and I have like $38,000 sitting there. And so why income is important is I really want to build that weak leg and tap into that and cash it out before I hit the 5,000 cycles. So right now I'm working on building a couple family members between my first and second business centers to really tap into that. And rank's just awesome. So I just always need to be pushing forward. So 7 stars where that is for me. And elite is like crazy after experiencing it. I don't ever want to not be elite. So I'm really going to push hard to hit that. And we've been on a couple calls with the team on how we're going to do that. So just grinding out. We're down to the wire, but that's it.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing. One thing you did say, you said you were building some of your family accounts. Be very careful. Make sure your family is 100% involved. They know what they're doing, because typically you cannot do that. So just be very, very careful. Make sure that they are fully aware of the business and what they're part of. Okay.
Yeah, it's just my husband and my dad. They know. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. You're welcome. Let's jump over. Did Charmaine jump off? Maybe not. I'm not sure who iPad 2 is. If you're there. And if not, let's jump over to Chris. Why don't you go, Chris, girl?
Hey, guys. And I just want to echo what Heather said. Thank you, Melissa, for organizing this. Love you, girl. So my goals are elite, and for my second CBC to be 2-star by the end of the year. I want elite because we lost it last year. We were a real tight 5-star. We lost it by 10 PB with an return that we didn't catch in time. And but this year's been hard. We really, really, really worked our asses off last year, and it was like as soon as elite kind of fell apart, everyone just took this deep breath and stopped working. It just kind of regained themselves. And so it's been a rebuilding year as far as the team culture, having fun again with it. And now our team, we popped 3 emeralds today. That's huge.
Woohoo!
The momentum's building. Everyone's getting excited again. They're educated on what to do. Points are not where I'd like them to be. I'm at 69 right now, but I know that we can make it happen. in my second CBC, the goal is to start 1-star qual by October 1st. So we're on path to do it. Just a lot of grinding and head down, blinders on. Yeah.
Absolutely. Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. And you do deserve it this year, girlfriend. I know how hard you worked for it last year, and that was just heartbreaking. So I completely understand, 100% there for you, of course. So let's go, and we didn't miss anybody, right? Still don't know who iPad 2 is, but let's go to your fearless leader, Melissa. Melissa, what are you working towards and why? I know you kind of shared a little bit, but is there anything else that you want to add in addition to it?
Yeah, so we became an elite team this year, and I couldn't be more proud of the work that our team has done. It's literally, it helped me grow as a leader as well. I can speak and say that when I came into this business, I had an amazing leader who mentored me from day one, and I, did what I could to follow in her footsteps, but running with this business, I didn't know if that was what I was going to do. And so it did take a little bit for me to really find my niche and really lead my team. And so this year has been a year of growth for us. It's been a year of change and transition. And my mission statement for myself is empower and elevate. And I feel that's what I've done. And I feel like I've been able to really help my team. And so that impact as people, bring more people home this year and help them achieve their goals in addition to achieving mine, which my goals are very similar to a lot of everyone on the call. We are elite, running things as far as helping rebuild a couple organizations with the people that want it. And well, I have the people who are pushing for their happen. Well, in the year start my second, that is the ultimate goal, and then opening up a third business center because income is important to me. And as much as I would do this forever for free, but at the end of the day, I do have a family to feed and I have dreams and goals to achieve. Am I cutting out? Did you miss everything?
You are no. We didn't miss we a tiny bit, but you jumped right back on. So no, you're good. Keep going.
Okay. But I mean, realistically, income is important, and there's a lot of things that I want for our family, and to be able to give to my team that without achieving that income that I'm working for won't happen. So that is a huge goal as well. And obviously, two-time elite. I mean, that's going to happen.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. So perfect. I love taking an opportunity, just hearing from each of you, because I want to know who I'm talking to. And what's super cool is I'll be able to answer a lot of these questions that a lot of you actually spoke about. So first things first, I just want to let you know, Melissa, if I end up getting kicked off, I just realized I'm on Doug's account. So if I all of a sudden get logged off, I'll hurry and log into mine and I'll pop back on. But with that being said,
mine's not the hour-long one, so we all might get
Oh, and then, okay. Sorry. Oh,
no.
Okay. So with that being said, first and foremost, I want to clarify one thing. Just keep in mind, income and rank go so much hand in hand, okay? And I know a lot of us say, I'm very volume driven. I wanted to do this for my family, and I completely get it. I just want you to know, when you're building a strong foundation, you are a leader because you fearlessly go first. You have to pave the way and the direction for your team, and they're going to follow your track. And so if you are consistently staying where you're at and you're not moving forward, you're not going to the next rank, you're not showing what is possible, your team most likely won't do it. So just keep that in mind, but know that they go hand in hand. And honestly, every goal that you are all working together towards is going to go hand in hand with what Melissa and the rest of your teams are working towards. So super, super awesome. So with that being said, first and foremost, I want each of you to see the big picture. Every day I see the amount of success. I see the amount of failure, but I want to let you know it is beyond possible if you truly know what you're going after and why. By putting your head down and going to work, knowing without a shadow of a doubt that you deserve this. And that's what I love about all of our live events, especially Summit. Any live event that you go to, you should walk away from there and truly think, why not me? Why can't I do this for my team? Why can't I be a stay-at-home parent? Whatever it may be, but literally you have to see the big picture and know that this is possible. And even when you think that you are not hitting any success, I promise you, success is right around the corner and you're right on the brink of it. You just cannot give up. The best coaches in this business, all they do is show up every single day, no matter what. This business goes down to consistency. And so just like Mindy was saying, you know, she has really, truly been consistent all year long, and we're starting to see the fruit of the labor. It takes time. Most of the time we're working this business and we don't see anything happen for 30, 60, 90 plus days. But you have to know, if you're doing the right activities, you're focusing obviously on the 4 vitals 100%, that it's all going to come together. So with that being said, I want you, first and foremost, to dream big. Put your goals even bigger than where you think they should be, because I promise if that goal is pretty dang big, you're going to go after it. But the one trick of this business, you have to stop and celebrate every second of the way. You have to enjoy the journey. If you don't, it becomes that hamster wheel where finally, like my coaches that work so hard and fearlessly, and they get to 5-star diamond, and then that's when they think they'll breathe. They're like finally like, check mark, done with that. They literally don't stop and celebrate. But this business is all about the journey and the amount of people you are helping and the coaches that you are leading and guiding to success and showing that this is possible. So one thing I want to let you all know, I mean, there's a couple different things, but first and foremost, if you are a diamond and you have fallen on a diamond or you're working towards a diamond, whatever it may be, diamond is just a stepping stone within your business. It's not where you get to and you think, okay, now I've made it. Now I'm going to make the income where I can stay home, where I can do A, B, C, D. I promise you it is a stepping stone within your business. But 98% of people get to diamond, stop, celebrate, and never progress forward. And it's because we have to be told what to do, when to do, how to do it every single second. And so if we aren't self-starters, if we don't have something that's motivating us within, we'll literally get to that benchmark, stop and celebrate, and then stay there. And honestly, a diamond coach is technically a discount coach. Okay. And if you're falling out of diamond and you continue to fall out of diamond, or you stay progressively at diamond, you are a discount coach, because you technically do not have a team until you get to 2-star diamond and above. That's when you are leading and guiding others to success. Does that make sense? So I hope I didn't like kind of slap you up on the face on that one, but I just want you to know when you get to diamond, you're progressing forward and you're looking to how you can now build this as a team. When I worked with 2-star diamonds last year, I always taught a 2-star diamond approach. So I know many of you have heard this, but just roll with me here because maybe you haven't. But 2-star diamond approach is truly exactly that. Like, you do not have a team until you become a 2-star diamond. If I was to sign Melissa and she's like, you know what, girl, I'm 100% in, I want this, 1,000%. Awesome. We're going to get you there. From there, we're going to move on to diamond, 30, 60 days. But we're going to work to 2-star diamond, and this is why. And you have to really talk about what it means to be a 2-star diamond. A 2-star diamond, first and foremost, is the second CBC. Huge, huge, huge deal. From there, obviously, income increases, quarterly bonuses as long as you stay at 2-star diamond and above. Okay, this is the point where most of my coaches actually have an opportunity to go part-time or stay at home. But like I said, the most important thing about being a 2-star diamond is this is when you have a team. You have people that are wanting to do this alongside of you and that truly are working to also work with their team. So with that being said, literally, I just want all of you to see diamond as a stepping stone, and it's a big step within your business, but it's not a point where you stop and celebrate and you don't progress forward. If your why is obviously, every single one of your goals was literally income, to stay home, to quit a job. And so you need to see the bigger picture of star diamond. Also, like I said before, you're a leader because you fearlessly go first. So that means you have to pave the way and show that it is possible for your leaders. They can't look over you and look at Melissa and look at Mindy and look at Chris and say, you know what? I know it's possible because they did it. No, they'll look directly to their upline, their mentor, and that's you. So they have to see that you have done it first. From there, you're obviously the 2-star diamond approach. It's all about the mindset. It's creating expectations. It's knowing exactly how to make them successful. Okay, and it's actually super simple if you think about it. They're going to hit Success Club. They're going to sign coaches, which the best coaches that you sign will be in your challenge groups. They're already lifers of the product. They're getting results. They truly believe in it. And from there, you're going to teach them how to get their products paid for by helping people. That's all this business is, but we completely overcomplicate it, okay? Like I said, Success Club, sign coaches, get them to hit Success Club. And that's actually what it takes to be an elite coach. Just those 3 things. But think of the amount of layers that we add on in addition to that. And now Success Club 5, yes, that's a minimum, but that is a minimum. Success Club 10 sets you up for success now and in the future. So if you consistently hit 5, you need to progress to 10 no matter what. And you need to put your foot out there a little bit more. If you constantly do 10, go for 12. See how that feels. Because I promise you, you're going to have a coach come up and say, okay, my goal this month is Success Club 20. How do I do it? And you're going to be like, whew, I've never done that before. Let me see what I do about this, okay? So literally, you've got to keep on stretching your goals. And if you're constantly hitting the same benchmark every single month, you need to push yourself out of that and start with bigger goals. It's only going to help you and your team become more successful. From there, New Leader Conference. We have 7 minutes. Oh my gosh, we can so get this done, Melissa. Sorry, girl. I should have asked you what count we're on. No, you and your internet, girl. Okay, no worries. New Leader Conference. So this should be a goal for you. This should be a goal for your coaches. This is honestly New Leader Conference. Anytime that you can have an opportunity to go to a live event, do not turn it down. If you have an opportunity to earn a live event, do not turn it down. This is where you get to see Beachbody in action. This is where you get to be part of a community of people just like you that have same big goals, but the amount of content that you learn is absolutely ridiculous. It sets the tone for your business all year long. Okay, and it's not as overwhelming as Summit. I know we all have been to Summit, and that's a little overwhelmingness. But New Leader Conference and Leadership is where it's at. So with that being said, you have to advance from 1-star diamond or lower. So if you've never have been over 2-star diamond, this is for you. But if you're invited to leadership, it does not count. But with that being said, you have to advance from 1-star diamond or lower to 2-star diamond and higher within this year. Okay, is it possible right now? Absolutely, absolutely. But with that being said, in order to get the invitation of it, you have to also be accruing 30 elite points. How do we get those? Success Club, sign coaches, get them to his Success Club. That's all it is, okay? And it's a minimum of 30. That's how many you need in order to get an invitation. To be an elite coach, you need 135. So is it doable? Holy heavens, it's beyond doable. Also, and then from there, so say you've already hit 2-star diamond, or excuse me, I know actually none of you said that. Okay, so scratch that. But you have to be a paid 2-star diamond or higher for 1 bonus week, just 1 week in the month of October, November, or December. That is it, okay? So that literally means you could hold it for the 6 weeks, hit 2-star diamond, and then fall out of rank. And I never want you to fall out of rank, but I'm just saying, literally, you have to hold it for 1 week. But the beautiful part is then you get it back before the end of the year, and you go into the new year as your 2-star diamond. So also, if you have more than 30 points, say you have 60 elite points. If you have 60 elite points, you get the hotel paid for too. That's a huge bonus. But New Leader Conference should be something that's on your radar that you should be talking to your coaches about, because when they have something that they can work towards, that they know not only are they going to be a leader, that they're going to lead and guide a team to success, but they have an opportunity to go to a live event in LA that's in February, I promise you they will step up to the plate. I'm going to read this question real quick. So you have to be a paid 2-star by the 31st of this year. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you have to hold 1 bonus week just from October to the end of the year. Before, kind of like our elite program has shifted a little bit. Now things are basically you have to hold it for 1 bonus week. So it's made it really nice for you guys. With that being said, I'm just going to make sure. Oh, and I just have to touch on this real quick because last New Leader Conference, Bonnie Engel got up and talked. It was by far the best talk that I have seen, and I will actually send it to you, Melissa, because you guys should definitely listen to it. But when she went to her first New Leader Conference, she was a struggling 2-star diamond. She took the content that she learned, she put it into action. She became not only a superstar diamond, which is 15-star diamond, but she also became within the top 10. So honestly, yes, Melissa, yes, it is the best. And she literally talks about Success Club and helping your coaches to see that picture, to help people to get small wins and just duplicating the process. And she literally put it into action, ended up in the top 10 of all coaches and a superstar diamond. So I promise you, what you learn at these events is critical, but the thing is you have to put it into action, right? Okay. Anything else? Let me see if I think I hit on all my notes. Melissa, is there anything that you want to add, my dear?
Mindy, I feel like we had a question about leadership and we were going to ask today. Do you remember?
Oh, what was it? We were talking about it. We've had so many calls lately. Shit.
I know. I do have a question about leadership, and it might have been what we were talking about. So this, I guess, is pertaining to Katrina and I. For Elite, that first night, because we come in early, is that like something that we pay for, or I'm confused on that? That might have been what.
Well, that was at the registration. You wanted to know if you could get the registration feedback since you're Elite.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Get the registration. What was it?
Well, like, you know how we had to pay like a $250 or $225 deposit?
Okay.
Okay. Somewhere on the wall I was reading and I couldn't find it again, like that we get that back, and I was asking Mindy and she's like, let's ask Brittany because I'm not sure, I don't remember.
Yeah, no, you do. I have coaches that are getting it back. So if not, I'll give you the email address. I'll just message it over to you. You just need to email them.
So that's sooner than later we get it? It's not then?
No, you should have already gotten it back. Okay. So I'll send you the details.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's any questions. Yeah, you're welcome. I want to make sure, though, that there's any questions in regards to what I talked about. Do you guys, ladies, have any questions? Because we have less than 2 minutes. No? New Leader Conference, just to keep in mind, is you can only be invited to it one time. Okay. From there, every year it's leadership, but leadership is 5-star diamond and above. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, New Leader Conference, you have to put that on your vision board. It's something you should definitely be working towards. Anything that you put in right now, any effort that you put into your business, I promise you, it's only going to set the stage for 2017. Just like Mindy said, all the effort that you do right now is only going to make your business in 2017 be amazing. So put your head down, get to work, hit Success Club, recruit coaches out of your challenge groups, right? And get them to get their products paid for by helping people.
Is there a specific video like on the YouTube channel? I haven't ever come across one talking about why the New Leadership Conference is important, because I've done postcards and I've just done my own videos. There's nothing there.
No. Nope, I've never seen anything. Unfortunately, there is an FAQ, and FAQ 8636. So you can definitely look that up.
Okay.
But I want to say goodbye before I get cut off. Yes, it is the best, and it's just a day and a half, and then leadership is a lot longer than that. So that's why you want to get to leadership. But thank you, ladies, for letting me be on. I just want to say goodbye before it cuts me off. Melissa, Mindy, Chris, Katrina, so great also meeting all of you ladies. Let me know if you ever need anything at all. Definitely here to help support you and your team, and I just absolutely adore your mentors and your leaders. So with that being said, thank you, Melissa.
Gosh, thank you guys. Thanks for jumping on, ladies. Bye.
Bye.